What's up, guys? We're looking at Paolo Nutini song Rewind today. Okay, now we are gonna have to rewind a bit to go back in time because this is quite an old song. Now I'm gonna show you the whole song bit by bit, chords, rhythms, each section. Let's start with the intro. So this is the part that has works for the verse as well. So we have C and C sus2, and then we're gonna have F and F sus2. Alright, so let me show you these chords. If you know them, obviously skip ahead a little bit. If not, stick with me. The first chord is C. Alright, so we're going to have third finger on the third fret of the A string. Middle finger wants to be second fret on the D string. We got open G. And we have first finger, first fret on the B string, open E. Now, one thing I do, because you don't want the low E string, okay, you don't want that string ringing out, so I just bring my thumb down, watch. You see that? If you got your thumb there, just resting on it, it can't vibrate as much, right? It just kind of stops very quickly, which means you can just strum everything without getting this low E in there, alright? So that's C, and when we play C sus2, which basically means we want the second note in the scale away from C, we're going to take our middle finger off, then we get that D, open D string, okay, and I'll show you the rhythms in a second. Just look at the shapes for now, alright? C, C sus2, okay. Now the next chord is F, and we do the same thing, we take a finger off for sus2. So for this shape, I want you to start again with your third finger on the A string, yeah. Start with the same finger there. But this time we have fourth finger on the D string, third fret. Alright, we got the G string, should be middle finger, second fret. Then we have first finger, first fret on the B string. Alright. And what you can do is add your thumb to the first fret of the E string, right? So you may need to bring your wrist right up as if you're going to pick up the guitar. Some of you might not be able to get the thumb over. You kind of have to readjust here, readjust your grip, and try and get that thumb over. Okay, my arm's very kind of in line with the neck when I'm doing this technique, just so the thumb's got an easier chance, right? This is quite hard. If you have, I mean, I have small hands, but this guitar's quite small. So if you've got a big guitar and small hands, you might struggle to get the thumb over. But that's fine. Just try and get these middle four. Or you can kind of twist your hand in and get the top note on the E string. So if you flatten the first finger, you can get both those notes on the first fret, right? Oh, like that. Okay, now the rhythm, what we want to do is we have this bone, dun, dun, bone, bone, dun, dun, dun. So focus on this finger for a minute, don't worry about the strumming. Just listen to where this comes in. Dun, dun. So it's always the middle finger, first on the D string, and then for F it's on the G string. So in terms of the strumming, I'm going down, and then I hammer on. So down, then bring that finger down. Okay. Up, down. Up, down, 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 up, down. Now, for those of you that can't play the thumb for the F chord or the top note, watch, it still sounds good with 4 strings. You don't have to get that thumb on the bass note, okay? Because that can be hard for some people. So we play each chord once for that intro, and then we can go straight into the verse, right? Picking up the pieces of the wreck you went and left, and I'm dreaming of dilemmas in my now so stressful life. And I'm dreaming stronger spirits. I'm in my home here on the floor, and I'm losing all ambition and gold. Okay, now we get to the pre-chorus, which goes, yeah, I'm going all out. So we've got 2 new chords. Yeah, I'm thinking you're just as bad. 3 new chords, right? So let me show you these chords. We have E7, we have D minor 7, and then we have similar G11. Alright, some nice chords there. So let me show you the first one. Now this is quite simple because we just have 2 fingers, alright? Open E, and then we have middle finger, 2nd fret on that A string. We got open D. We have 1st finger, 1st fret on the G string. It's a nice tense note there. Then you just play open B, open E. Alright. Then D minor 7. Again, it's just 2 fingers, 1st and 2nd. We want open A, the 1st fret on the B and the E string, alright? And you notice, look where my thumb is, okay? It's in the same place as the C major chord. I'm just making sure that the low E string isn't ringing. Yeah? Now for G11, you can actually keep this shape. It's the same shape because it has D minor 7 within it. But you need to add 2 fingers. Alright, so add the 3rd finger to the E string. Here. That's the G note. And then your 4th finger's on the D string. 3rd fret. Okay. And then you get your G11. So that's quite hard, quite a tricky chord. One thing I do to help push it down is I really squeeze my thumb in. It's kind of side on here. Right, and I sort of twist my hand in, you know, as I'm squeezing with my forearm here, I'm squeezing in. You kind of twist your hand into the neck. That helps you, if you've got weak fingers, that will help you get those fingers down. Alright. Hi guys, just want to interrupt quickly for 10 seconds just to let you know that I have premium membership lessons on my website, guitarlegend.co.uk. There's a link in the description. Now these YouTube lessons are great for supplementing your learning curve. If you want to learn quickly and fast and you want to potentially make money and perform one day, then I really suggest using me as your official guitar mentor and joining. So click the link in the description and enjoy the rest of your lesson. Now the rhythm, I play this. Can you hear that? I'm going down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 down. Okay, so down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Now the chorus, we're gonna have C, G, A minor 7, and F sus. Alright, so there's a lot of variation in the song in terms of what the chords are doing, which is nice. We're kind of hitting every chord in the key and a couple of chords not even in the key. So let me show you the rest. We have C, which we know, right? We know F sus, so we just have 2 more to learn in this chorus. The first one's G, So third finger on the E string, third fret. Middle finger, second fret, we got open D, open G, open B, and then your fourth finger is third fret on the E string, okay? So just pause the video if you need to work on that chord. And then the second chord we need to learn is A minor 7. So this is two fingers, it's the same as E7, alright, but we just need to move everything down a string. So now you got open A, middle finger, second fret on the D string, open G, first finger, first fret on the B string, and then open E, right? Now the rhythm's gonna go more like this for the chorus. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now we're gonna go straight into the second verse. Oh, remember that 16, the crazy drunken night we had, yeah, when I kissed you in Norway. So that second verse is the same as the first verse. The only difference is it's half the length, okay? Then we go straight into the second pre-chorus. Oh, 2 years on, I'm still the same boy I was. Now the second chorus, obviously the same as the first one, alright? You have to forgive my voice, I've got like a really bad cold at the minute. Now, after the second chorus, we go into the bridge, alright? So the bridge, we don't really have any new chords, but we're going to change the ordering. Okay, so it goes D minor 7, E7, A minor, G, F, and then we have C with E in the bass. Okay, so you see where it says C/E, that just means we have C with E in the bass. Alright, so for that one, you don't have to block it with your thumb. You can take the thumb away and let that E ring. Okay, C/E. Alright, then again. And then we finish on G. Just so you know what it sounds like with the vocals, so you know which bit I mean, we're going to use the same rhythm, by the way. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. Right, it's the same as sort of earlier on in the song. Not the same as the chorus, the other parts. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Right. So you might blame it on me, but you insisted that we thought. And then we do the same thing again for the second half to start with. Your hands on me, needed more, more, more. And I'm not sleeping. Now, after the bridge, you got two options, okay? Because it does build up. So if you want to, you can just do some big chorus at the end and just go straight into a chorus. But what happens in the song is he actually breaks it down. Okay, so he plays quietly for one chorus, and then he builds up and plays loud for a chorus. It just adds a whole nother lift to the song. So one thing I used to do, I used to sing this live and when I did some acoustic sets before. And I would just sing like an octave below, just so it kind of builds up. I'll show you what I mean. So you start like this. I'm not sleeping at night, but I'm going from bar to bar. Then you go an octave higher and build it up. Well, can we just rewind? Why can't we just rewind? Why can't we just